Our whole family was planning a vacation trip together, but when my husband's childhood friend Mallory found out, she pleaded to join us. Without a second thought, Henry canceled my plane ticket and gave it to her instead, arranging for me to travel on a hard seat in a 36-hour train ride. I looked over at my in-laws, and to my surprise, they all agreed with my husband's decision. So, I went along with the plan. I took my train ticket and traveled west. I ended up staying away for 3 months, and the whole family was thrown into a panic. It was rare for my husband to get an extended vacation, so our family decided to go on a long trip together. I had started planning everything 6 months in advance, selecting destinations, creating an itinerary, and booking everything. Since everyone in the family was so hands-off, I ended up in charge of flights, hotels, meals, and all activities. I didn't mind doing the work. It would be worth it as long as everyone was happy. Flights were hard to book, so I reserved tickets for the whole family early on. When my sister-in-law mentioned she had never experienced first class, I even paid out of pocket to upgrade everyone. Just before we were set to leave, my husband suddenly told me, "Mallory heard about the trip and wanted to join us. Our flight is full, so you'll need to take the train. I've already bought your ticket." He sent me an electronic ticket for the train on WhatsApp. "What's the meaning of this?" I asked. "This is supposed to be a family trip, and you're bringing Mallory along?" "Of course. Mallory wants to come, so I have to bring her along," Henry replied. I was furious. "When my sister asked to join us, you were very clear. This was a family trip, and you didn't want to bring anyone from outside, and just to have fun together. Now that Mallory wants to come, you agree immediately?" "Mallory and your sister are different," he said. "We're closer than family. We practically are family." Scoffing, I spat. "I bought the plane tickets ages ago. Why do I have to take the train? There were no seats left on the flight, so I had to refund your ticket and get one for Mallory. The only option left for you is the train." Henry shrugged, not caring about my opinion. I looked at the electronic ticket he sent. It was for a 36-hour hard seat. "So you bought Mallory a first-class plane ticket while I sit for 36 hours on a train?" I asked in disbelief. He smirked. "Didn't you say you liked watching the scenery from the train? Here's your chance to see it all." I looked toward my in-laws, and my father-in-law quickly turned his face away. My mother-in-law tried to comfort me. "Camille, Mallory, and Henry have been friends since they were little. They have so much to talk about. It only makes sense for them to sit together. Just bear with it for now. We'll meet up once you arrive." My sister-in-law Nicole chimed in. "Sis, Mallory has a delicate constitution. There's no way she could handle such a long train ride. You're strong and healthy. You can manage." I laughed bitterly. "Who is actually part of this family? It's starting to look like Mallory is your real daughter-in-law." Henry scowled. "It's just a train ride. It's not a big deal. And Mallory is practically family to us. It's only right that we make sure she's comfortable. Can't you be a bit more gracious and set a good example?" Just then, the doorbell rang. My sister-in-law ran to open it. It was Mallory. "Mallory, you're here. I've been waiting for you." Nicole enthusiastically dragged Mallory's 2 large suitcases into the house. "Oh, Mallory, I've missed you so much. If only you hadn't gone abroad, you could have married my brother, and we'd all be family," she exclaimed as she side-hugged Mallory. On the other hand, my mother-in-law held Mallory's hand and chimed in. "Exactly. I always thought you and Henry would make a perfect match. In my heart, I've always seen you as my daughter-in-law. No one else could compare to you." They said this openly, right in front of me, without a hint of shame. At that moment, I felt my heart grow cold toward this family. Though Mallory and Henry had been childhood sweethearts, when the Baker family fell on hard times, she left the country without hesitation. It was me who helped the Baker family repay $500,000 debt, and out of gratitude, Henry married me. I had given so much to this family. My parents-in-law weren't in great health, and I'd been caring for Nicole since she was 10, handling everything from cooking and laundry to picking her up from school, helping with her homework, and attending her parent-teacher meetings. Now she was 15, and I had essentially raised her for 5 years. Though I was only her sister-in-law, I felt more like her mother.